What's up, guys? So I finally decided to switch from the Huawei P20 Lite to the Bold-N1 as my secondary phone. I'm still using the Mi 9T as my main phone, but I wanted to talk about why I switched and why I held on to the P20 Lite for so long. Now, as you can see with the design of both of these phones, I think the Huawei P20 Lite just has a better design, especially when it hits the light. You get all these kind of cool looking effects, which I really like. They both have dual camera setup. The Huawei P20 Lite has a fingerprint scanner on the back. The Bold-N1 has a built-in fingerprint scanner. And I just think the design of the P20 Lite I've always really liked. I do like the Bold. It is glass and metal. The P20 Lite, GSM Arena says that it's like a plastic or some kind of mix, plastic and glass or something, but it definitely feels like plastic, and this definitely feels a bit more premium. The Bold, they both have a dual camera setup, LED flash. Now when you get to the front, you have a much bigger display on the Bold, and you have a 5.84 inch display on the Huawei P20 Lite. Now the P20 Lite is a much smaller phone, which I actually prefer. I like smaller phones. I think the display size is perfect on this phone. The Bold is just a little bit bigger. They both have USB Type-C, headphone jack at the bottom, speaker grill, all that good stuff. So once you turn both devices on, you are greeted with a notch on the P20 Lite, and you are greeted with a full screen display on the Bold with a pop-up camera. So I do like the full screen display a bit more, and I think for the price at $200 it's really incredible, and even at $250 it's still a really good buy. It is an AMOLED panel, and it just looks just better than the P20 Lite. Now the P20 Lite's display is not bad at all, so I'm going to pull up these specs so we can actually check it out. Now I have GSM Arena booted on both these guys to check out the displays. So as you can see, we have a 6.4 inch AMOLED display. It is 1080 by 2340 on the Bold-N1. But the P20 Lite actually has a really nice display, even though it's not an AMOLED, it's an IPS LCD. It does have a 1080 by 2280 full HD display, just like the Bold, 432 PPI. So this actually has a higher PPI, and it's just really crisp and clear. So it's still a really good display, one of my favorite displays. It just gives off some really vibrant colors. Like, it's just extremely vibrant. If you can see like the Chrome logo, you can see it's just more red, more just in your face, and I really like that look. So they both have Android 9.0. This, unfortunately, P20 Lite will not get Android 10. This will get Android 10. This phone, the Bold kills it in storage. As you can see, 128 gigabytes out the box. This one had 32 gigabytes, 4 gigabytes of RAM. They both have 4 gigabytes of RAM. You can expand this with a micro SD, but you can also expand this, so you're getting better memory. So the cameras are actually kinda on par. They're about the same. I think the color accuracy on the P20 Lite is just a little bit better, and but as far as detail, they seem about the same, honestly. But in this photo, as you can see, this did a better job outdoors. I think it got the color better. This one kind of looks washed out on the P20 Lite, so it just kind of depends. But I think the P20 Lite has definitely takes better photos indoors. Another thing that's kind of annoying about the Bold-N1 is definitely the on-screen fingerprint scanner. You can see if I unlock the P20 Lite, it's almost instant, and it has face unlock, so if I just it'll just open up almost instantly, and you don't have that on here, and you don't have an always on display. You have to kind of add the feature, and if you do, it's gonna drain the battery. I had download the AMOLED app, but it just drains the battery, so you can't really put it on here unless you want to deal with that, always charging your phone up. And speaking of battery, to be honest, battery life on both these phones are just meh. It's okay. It's not gonna get you through like a day and a half. Usually by the end of the day, I'm having to charge both these guys. So one of the things I really like about the Bold-N1 is the speed. So it is a tad bit faster than the P20 Lite. So we're gonna go ahead and run a quick speed test. Of course, when I say that, it's gonna beat it. Let's go ahead and try Google Maps. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so as you can see, now it's back. Let's go ahead and try the camera app. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, see, the P20 Lite is of course when I'm making the video, it's usually the Bolt M1 feels faster, but let's go ahead and play a game. Let's go ahead and try Bejeweled. 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, the Bolt N1 is just a tad bit faster. So the P20 Lite has the Kirin 659 processor, and then you do have the Helio P70 processor. But as you can see in real life, that they perform about the same. The Bolt N1 is just a tad bit faster. But as you can see, this is why I kept the P20 Lite, because it's an older phone, but it still performs very, very well. So one of the things that's really awesome about the Bolt N1 is actually the wireless charging. You do have 10-watt wireless charging, which is very nice on the Bolt N1. You do not have that on the P20 Lite. Now, you might not like the pop-up camera on the Bolt N1. I'll go ahead and show you guys. And you might not like that because it is new technology, so it could really malfunction, or you could drop it and it could stop working. So, you know, pop-up camera, so everybody's not gonna like it, but it is very cool to have, and it's really the one of the best solutions to get the full screen display. Now, this is where the N1 shines, is when you're consuming you know, content. It could be playing games or watching you know, YouTube or whatever. As you can see, the display, it just looks better, and you have that full screen display. So as you can see, the P20 Lite kind of looks a little washed out. So as you can see, the quality of the video just looks better. The blacks are deeper and darker. Just looks like a better quality display. That's one of the main reasons. Let's check out the speaker quality. I got both cranked up to max volume. Let's start off with the P20 Lite. So you're definitely getting more like mids. You're getting a clear, like I'm hearing clear hi-hats and more detail to like treble and stuff on the P20 Lite, but this is definitely the louder speaker, and it's got much more bass. Now, I think the hardest thing switching from the P20 Lite to the Bolt was definitely the lack of no always on display, so you can't really see the notifications, and plus just getting into your phone is a hassle on the Bolt M1, since the fingerprint scanner isn't that fast, and you can see it's just almost instant on the P20 Lite, and you have that fingerprint scanner which works really fast as well. So that kind of sucks, but media consumption on the Bolt N1 is just so much better, and that's usually what I'm doing on my phone. I'm usually watching videos or playing games and stuff like that, and this is just a superior device. Battery life on both are about the same. They both kind of suck. Yeah, pretty much everything else is pretty solid. So this is still going for, I think, around $250 15, and this is going for 200 right now on a deal, so it's not going to be 200 forever, but it is 250 on Amazon. And if you're going to pick one or the other up, definitely go with the Bold if you're into media consumption. The cameras are both about the same as well. So thanks for watching this video. Hopefully I was able to help, and I will see you guys in the next one.